Hello students, welcome to my channel English Beacon. Today's video is all about the most basic lesson of the English grammar. That is the sentence, its parts and its kinds. So please stay tuned till the end. So then, what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. In other words, for a group of words to be a sentence, there has to be a complete meaning. A sentence has two parts, the subject and the predicate. The subject is who or what the sentence is about. In other words, the subject is a noun or a noun phrase or a pronoun about which the sentence says something. So the subject is the most important part of the sentence. But remember, it is either a noun or a pronoun. The predicate, on the other hand, is a word or a group of words or that part of the sentence in which something is stated about the subject, or whatever is stated in the sentence about the subject is called the predicate. The predicate must have a verb, at least one verb. As I told you, the subject consists of a noun or a pronoun or a noun phrase, but the predicate must have at least one verb among other words. In brief, the subject is who or what the sentence is about, and the predicate is what is stated or said about the subject in the sentence. For example, John lives in London. Here John is a noun. This statement or this sentence is about whom? John. So John is the subject. It meets our two conditions. It's a noun and the sentence makes a statement about whom? John. So John is the subject. And the rest of the words in the sentence, lives in London, says something about John. The fact that he lives in London. This is what the sentence says about John. So this part, lives in London, is the predicate. And John is the subject. You can see that in the predicate we have a verb, lives. So we can see that the sentence consists of two parts, the subject and the predicate. However, I must point out here that the subject is not necessarily at the beginning of the sentence. Generally it is so. Generally you have the subject at the start of the sentence. However, the subject may come in the middle of the sentence or even at the end of the sentence. For example, there are bright stars in the sky. Now, in this sentence, bright stars, these two words constitute the subject, and here the subject is in the middle of the sentence. There are bright stars in the sky. Bright stars is the subject, and the other words, there are and in the sky, constitute the predicate. So this is an example where the subject is placed at the center of the sentence. In the same way, here comes the queen. If you look at this sentence, here comes the queen. Here, the queen is the subject and it is placed at the very end of the sentence. The queen is the subject. Here comes is the predicate. So in this sentence, the subject comes at the end of the sentence. So we understand that the subject may be placed at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of the sentence. If you have a sentence starting with here or there, the subject generally comes either in the middle or at the end of the sentence. So we understand that a sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. Moreover, it has two parts, the subject and the predicate. The subject is either a noun or a noun phrase or a pronoun, and the predicate consists of the other words, but there must be at least one verb in the predicate part. We also learn that the subject may come at the beginning or in the middle or at the end of the sentence. So that's all about the sentence and its constituent parts. Now, depending upon the function or purpose and the structure, sentences can be of 5 kinds. And these 5 kinds of sentences are the assertive sentence, which makes a statement; the interrogative sentence, it's a question; the imperative sentence, it expresses a command or request; the optative sentence, it expresses a blessing or a prayer or a wish; and the exclamatory sentence, which expresses a strong emotion of the mind. So we understand that there are 5 kinds of sentences. I repeat: the assertive, the interrogative, the imperative, the optative, and the exclamatory. I will talk about each of these kinds of sentences in my subsequent videos. I hope you have understood the definition and concept of the sentence and its parts and kinds. Thank you very much. Please do not forget to press the like button and subscribe to my channel for more such informative videos.